and I still am. I can't believe it. And I thought it's about time. You know, if you want to know how old you are, just Google yourself. And then you become, then you're shocked. I'm like, what? So don't do that if you don't want to.
Linda Gray is turning 85, and her transformation has everyone talking. Known for her unforgettable role as Sue Ellen Ewing on Dallas, Linda has remained a symbol of timeless beauty and talent. But as the years have passed, she's proven that age is just a number. Her stunning looks and vibrant spirit have left fans wondering how she does it. Is it her lifestyle, her mindset, or something more? And what's the story behind her incredible journey? Join us as we dive into the story behind Linda Gray's personal life and career. Body, a story of strength and success. Linda Gray's journey into the limelight began with adversity. Born on September 12, 1940 in Santa Monica, California, she was the youngest of 3 children. Her early life was far from easy, as she contracted polio at a young age. This debilitating disease affected her physical abilities, but it never broke her spirit. Polio, which attacks the nervous system, caused her significant physical difficulties, especially during her childhood years. She was forced to wear leg braces and use crutches, which isolated her from other children. However, despite the challenges, Linda's inner resilience grew, shaping her into the strong and determined woman she would later become. The physical limitations she faced as a young child led her to develop an incredible will to overcome any obstacles she encountered.
I was the perfect lady, charming, witty.
A trait that served her well throughout her life. While Linda was battling the effects of polio, her family faced its own set of struggles. But little did she know that the darkest days of a family's struggles were beginning. This disease had depressed her parents more than it did Linda, and her mother went from being a social drinker to an alcoholic. And however, her mother, who struggled with alcoholism, added a layer of emotional turmoil to Linda's upbringing. Growing up in a household where her mother was often absent due to her addiction deeply impacted Linda's emotional well-being. These early experiences, filled with both physical and emotional hardship, contributed to Linda's deep empathy for others, a quality that later shaped the characters she portrayed on screen. In particular, her role as Sue Ellen Ewing in Dallas, a woman struggling with addiction, seemed to reflect some of the struggles Linda herself had witnessed in her childhood. However, despite these early setbacks, Linda was determined to make a successful life for herself. Her challenges didn't break her. They made her more resilient, and they instilled in her a deep understanding of most conditions we go through. These gave her an appreciation for the power of perseverance, which she carried through every aspect of her career in the entertainment industry. But Linda's entry into the world of entertainment wasn't a straightforward path. After her childhood struggles, Linda found herself drawn to the world of fashion. In the early 1960s, she started modeling, but it was initially as a way to make a living. Linda quickly became a successful model, appearing in over 400 commercials, which helped her gain recognition in the industry. Her height, striking looks, and elegance made her a standout in the competitive modeling world. However, modeling wasn't the end goal for Linda. It was merely a stepping stone toward her true passion, which was acting. In the early days of her career, Linda encountered rejection, which is a common challenge for aspiring actors.
1960, and there was a contest submitted by Glamour magazine. You were supposed to send in your picture or whatever, and I got basically a rejection letter.
In 1960, she received a rejection letter from Glamour magazine. However, this rejection didn't discourage her. Instead of giving in to the industry's narrow standards, Linda embraced her unique features and found success in the modeling world. This period in her life taught her to embrace her individuality and helped her build the confidence that propelled her later career. Her work as a model eventually caught the attention of television producers, and in the late 1960s, Linda began to transition into acting, as started with small roles on popular TV shows. She appeared in episodes of Marcus Welby, Maryland, and McCloud, two major television series at the time. She also appeared in the films The Big Ripoff and Dogs. And in 1977, she was cast as fashion model Linda Merkland, the first transgender series regular on American television in the television series All That Glitters. But the show, which was a spoof of the soap opera format, was canceled after just 13 weeks. Later, she was then cast as suspicious wife Carla Cord in the 1977 television movie Murder in Peyton Place. But while these roles were not groundbreaking, they allowed Linda to build her acting skills and gain experience in the industry. In these early roles, she learned the importance of timing, characterization, and how to command attention on screen. While Linda's early acting career was not without its struggles, she was slowly but surely making a name for herself. Her transition from modeling to acting marked a significant change in her career, and it was just the beginning of what would become an iconic career in television and film. In 1978, Linda Gray's career took a dramatic turn when she was cast in the role that defined her career. She was offered the part of Sue Ellen Ewing on the primetime soap opera Dallas, a character who was the long-suffering alcoholic wife of the ruthless oil baron J.R. Ewing, played by Larry Hagman. The role of Sue Ellen was complex and multifaceted. She was a woman trapped in a tumultuous marriage, struggling with alcoholism and facing the emotional toll of her husband's infidelity. It was a role that demanded depth, vulnerability, and strength. And Linda brought all of these qualities to the character.
Thinking about Jamie? You? Our lives?
But you didn't reckon, did you?
No. Because in the end, you weren't worth it. Then I drove around for a while, trying to decide what I was going to do when I got home.
The character of Sue Ellen became an iconic figure in screen history. Linda's portrayal of the complex, tormented woman captured the hearts of viewers across the globe. Her performance was so compelling that it earned her 2 Golden Globe nominations and 1 Emmy nomination. This recognition was a turning point in Linda's career, as it cemented her place in Hollywood and demonstrated her acting range. Sue Ellen was more than just a character. She was a symbol of the struggle many women face in abusive relationships. And Linda's portrayal of her brought an authenticity to the role that was rare for television series at the time. The audience could relate to Sue Ellen's vulnerability, her desire for love and acceptance, and her attempts to break free from the control of her husband. And Linda's performance made Sue Ellen a beloved character who resonated with audiences for years. However, while Linda Gray's role on Dallas was solidifying her place in screen history, she didn't stop there. During her time on the show, Linda ventured into directing, making her one of the few women to take on this role in the male-dominated world of broadcasting. Linda directed several episodes of Dallas, which was a bold move for a woman at the time. Her work behind the camera was just as impressive as her work in front of it. This achievement marked a significant milestone in her career and showcased her versatility in the entertainment industry. Linda's directorial efforts were well received, and her ability to lead a team of writers, actors, and crew members further demonstrated her talent and leadership. And with directing some episodes of the series, she proved that she was not just a talented actress, but also a force to be reckoned with in the industry. She also broke down barriers for women in television and paved the way for others to follow in her footsteps. However, after her time on Dallas, Linda Gray sought new challenges and decided to transition to theater.
I just heard something today that blew my mind, that you are in The Graduate.
I was in London.
In London, and your photo is in the poster. Let's take a look at the poster for The Graduate. That is your leg.
That is.
Oh, I thought she was wearing the jacket.
I know.
That is the best.
She took on the role of Mrs. Robinson in the stage adaptation of The Graduate, a role that had previously been made famous by Anne Bancroft in the film. Linda's performance as Mrs. Robinson was met with acclaim, and she performed the role in the West End in London, as well as in U.S. tours. This was a bold new step for Linda, who had spent the majority of her career in television. The stage required a different set of skills: live performance, audience interaction, and the ability to fully embody a character in front of a crowd. And Linda rose to the occasion. Her stage career showed her ability to take on different types of roles, both on screen and on stage. Although Linda had found immense success in dramas and theater, she did not limit herself to this medium. She also ventured into movies, starring in the 1991 movie, Oscar, alongside Sylvester Stallone. While the movie wasn't a major hit, it gave Linda the opportunity to work in a different format and explore the world of comedy, showing her versatility and proving that she could excel in a variety of genres beyond drama.
Set with me. Linda's had children. A lot of women on set had children. So anytime I had questions, I'm like, wait, am I doing the right thing? Do I look pregnant?
We were helping her through the breathing and
Yes.
In 2010, Linda starred in Expecting Mary, a movie that allowed her to work with a new generation of actors. Although Linda had been in the industry for decades by this point, her continued involvement in movies demonstrated her lasting appeal and relevance in Hollywood. Her ability to adapt to different roles and continue working in both movies and television shows kept her career fresh and exciting. However, in 2012, Linda Gray returned to the role that made her famous when Dallas was rebooted for a new generation.
And I can't wait for you and everybody else to see Dallas, the new Dallas, the rebooted Dallas, on TNT beginning June 13th, 9 o'clock TNT.
The reboot brought the iconic Ewing family back to the small screen, and Linda reprised her role as Sue Ellen. The show ran until 2014, and Linda's return to the character was warmly received by fans. Her return served as a proof to her enduring connection to the role and her lasting impact on the show. Even after so many years, Linda's portrayal of Sue Ellen remained as captivating as ever, and her return to the role reminded audiences of the timeless appeal of Dallas. However, Linda's life, while filled with professional success, was also marked by deeply personal challenges that shaped her perspective and resilience. Here is the most touching part: Linda Gray's personal struggles. When Linda took on the role of Sue Ellen, it wasn't just about acting, it was about breaking free. She wanted to escape the mold of being a sad, lonely, and desperate woman, traits she associated not only with Sue Ellen, but also with her mother. This role gave her a platform to explore and address her fears, but it also came with challenges. She stayed with the character for 8 years initially, even though she grew tired of Sue Ellen's endless cycle of drinking and affairs. Despite her boredom, she remained on the show for 11 years, finding ways to make the role her own. Off-screen, Linda's personal life was equally complex. At 37, she had a breakthrough moment with her mother, who was 60 at the time. Their relationship had always been fraught, and they didn't particularly like each other. Yet this conversation marked the first time they confronted their shared history honestly. In their household, words like alcoholism and love were taboo, and silence was the unspoken rule. But Linda's portrayal of Sue Ellen, who was someone battling her own demons with alcohol, helped her break that silence in real life. She described it as getting a little help from Sue Ellen, which shows how art can sometimes mirror and heal life. After her father passed away, Linda found herself stepping into a caregiver role for her mother, who spent her final years in Palm Springs. This wasn't an easy task, given their complicated relationship and the layers of guilt and shame they both carried about her mother's alcoholism. Yet, it was a testament to Linda's strength and commitment to family, even in the face of unresolved pain. One of the most defining events in Linda's personal life was her marriage to photographer Ed Thrasher in 1962. For over 2 decades, they appeared to have a stable relationship from the outside, but Linda later revealed that the marriage was emotionally abusive. This revelation revealed the immense strength it took for her to handle the demands of her personal life while simultaneously building a career in a male-dominated industry. When they divorced in 1983, Linda described the experience as both liberating and challenging. Divorce is rarely easy, especially when balancing the responsibilities of single motherhood, but it became an opportunity for Linda to rediscover herself and focus on her children. Linda raised her 2 children, Jeff and Kaylee, while managing her demanding career. Her son Jeff followed in her footsteps, becoming a talented director. He even earned an Emmy nomination in 2018 for his work on Fur's World Wonders and won a Canadian Screen Award in 2015 for Mission Asteroid. She also often spoke about how much she valued motherhood, despite the difficulties of juggling long hours on set with parenting. Her love and devotion to her children were unwavering. She frequently credited them as her biggest supporters and as her inspiration to keep pushing forward in life and work. However, balancing the dual roles of mother and actress wasn't always easy, but Linda managed to provide a stable and loving environment for her family. Linda's personal life took another turn when she decided to move to Malibu. This decision was transformative, as it brought her closer to her best friend and former Dallas co-star, Larry Hagman. Larry, who played her on-screen husband, J.R. Ewing, became her real-life confidant and neighbor. Their bond deepened in Malibu, where Larry introduced her to his circle of friends. As she also joined Larry and his wife Madge in their daily ritual of celebrating life at sunset, sipping champagne on their deck overlooking the ocean. These moments offered Linda a sense of community and joy that was a stark contrast to the isolation she often felt growing up. However, Linda's life hasn't been without profound sorrow. One of her greatest heartbreaks was losing her younger sister, Betty, to breast cancer. Betty wasn't just her sister, but her best friend, and the person who stood by her through the chaos of their childhood. Together, they were each other's rock, offering stability in a turbulent home. Linda often describes Betty as the one person who understood her completely, and someone with whom she could communicate 1,000 words through just a glance. The loss of Betty left an irreplaceable void in Linda's life. Even decades later, she finds herself instinctively reaching for the phone to call Betty whenever something significant happens. She also admitted that she'll never get over the loss. This is a sentiment that resonates with anyone who has experienced the pain of losing a loved one. Also, one of the most heart-wrenching moments of Linda's life came again in 2020, when her son, Jeff Thrasher, passed away from leukemia. The loss of her son was one of the most painful experiences she had ever endured. Losing a child is a grief that only few can fully comprehend, but Linda found solace in remembering the happy times they shared. She used her platform to honor Jeff's memory, celebrating his adventurous spirit and the joy he brought into her life. And her openness about her grief resonated with many, showing that even in her darkest moments, she found a way to connect with others who had experienced similar losses. In addition to the emotional struggles and personal loss, Linda's health also faced a challenge when she began to experience problems with her eyesight. Having enjoyed perfect vision for most of her life, the sudden issue with her retina caught her completely off guard. It was a shock for someone so used to seeing clearly, especially given how integral her eyes were to her career. She'd always been known for her ability to communicate powerfully with a simple look, something that had helped define her portrayal of Sue Ellen Ewing on Dallas. But when she encountered a health issue with her eyes, it made her realize how much she had taken her vision for granted. It was a wake-up call, reminding her that health is not something to be taken for granted. However, Linda didn't ignore the problem. She took action quickly and underwent medical treatment to address the issue with her retina. The experience taught her a valuable lesson about the importance of being proactive with health concerns. This also reminds us that our health is precious, and addressing issues early can make all the difference. But despite these challenges, Linda's journey is one of remarkable resilience. She's faced heartbreak, familial struggles, and personal reinvention. Yet she's emerged stronger and is widely celebrated for her professional accomplishments, especially on screens. However, her advocacy and philanthropy work also demonstrate her commitment to making a positive and lasting impact beyond her acting career. Stay tuned as we delve more into this interesting part of the story. From the spotlight to the heart of advocacy. One of the causes closest to Linda's heart is her advocate for Meals on Wheels, an organization that provides meals to seniors in need. In 2011, Linda Gray teamed up with Dynasty star Joan Collins to support Meals on Wheels' Meals for Moms campaign, just in time for Mother's Day. The event, held on Capitol Hill, was a significant effort to bring awareness to senior hunger, particularly among elderly women. Senior women are among the most at-risk groups for food insecurity. This initiative not only provides meals, but also aims to spread joy by collecting and delivering Mother's Day cards to homebound moms. And by 2011, the campaign expanded to include card signings by members of Congress, garnering bipartisan support and participation from 40 congressmen. Linda and Joan Evans used their star power to amplify the cause, encouraging people to get involved by visiting the campaign's website to create e-cards or donate. Their involvement wasn't just a press appearance, it was a heartfelt commitment to addressing hunger and loneliness among seniors, proving that Linda's compassion extends far beyond the screen. However, Linda's philanthropy doesn't stop with Meals on Wheels. She has also become a leading voice in the fight against cancer, a cause deeply personal to her after losing her son, Jeff. Linda serves as a co-chair for the Farrah Fawcett Foundation, which raises funds for cancer research and patient support. Her involvement with the foundation began when she received their Angel Award in 2022, recognizing her dedication to cancer advocacy. The annual Tex-Mex Fiesta, held in Dallas, has become a cornerstone event for the foundation, blending fundraising with heartfelt tributes. And Linda's speech at the 2023 event reflected her deep connection to the cause. She spoke candidly about the devastating impact of losing her son, calling for more aggressive efforts to stop this disease. Her words resonated with the audience, showing her strength in turning personal tragedy into a mission to help others. The event is not only about raising money, but also a celebration of Farrah Fawcett's legacy. Linda and Farrah were close friends, and hosting the fiesta in Texas felt particularly meaningful, given that it was a place tied to both their lives. This collaboration between Linda and the foundation underscores her ongoing commitment to making a difference in the lives of those affected by cancer. However, even with her commitment to all this, her acting career continues to thrive. And in 2023, Linda reunited with fellow 80s TV icons like Lonnie Anderson and Morgan Fairchild for Lifetime's Ladies of the 80s, A Diva's Christmas. This movie followed 5 fictional actresses who come together for a drama-filled reunion, blending nostalgia with humor. For Linda, the experience was not only a trip down memory lane, but also a chance to celebrate the camaraderie of a unique era in television history. Reflecting on the project, Linda described the 80s as a time of boundless energy and positivity. She enjoyed reminiscing with her co-stars about the yummier days of their careers and felt a deep sense of connection with the cast. According to her, the collaboration was seamless, with everyone blending effortlessly both on and off set. Linda's enthusiasm for the project shows her love for storytelling and her appreciation for the friendships she's built over the years. Furthermore, Linda's creative streak continues with a new project pitched alongside executive producer Larry Thompson. The two, who previously worked together on Ladies of the 80s, are now developing a holiday movie set at South Fork Ranch, the famous location from Dallas. And here's the fun part. Linda and her former Dallas co-star Patrick Duffy will play ghosts haunting the ranch. In this lighthearted story, their ghost characters get frustrated when a pop star comes to the ranch to film a Christmas music video. And as the story goes on, the ghosts try to stop the pop star from falling for the ranch's charming caretaker, which adds a sweet romantic twist to all the holiday chaos. Even though the characters aren't connected to their original Dallas roles, the movie still gives a playful nod to the classic show and its legacy. And for Linda, this project is an exciting way to try something new, while still celebrating her past. It shows how much she loves exploring fresh ideas and finding fun ways to connect with her audience. However, throughout her career, Linda Gray has shown remarkable resilience and adaptability. From her breakout role as Sue Ellen Ewing to her recent philanthropic efforts, Linda's journey is a blend of professional success and personal growth. She has faced significant challenges, including the loss of her son and the struggles of being typecast after Dallas, but she has always found ways to rise above them. Her involvement in advocacy work, whether it's for Meals on Wheels or cancer research, shows her deep compassion and commitment to helping others. At the same time, her creative projects, like Ladies of the 80s and the South Fork Ranch movie, also shows her enduring love for storytelling and her ability to stay relevant in an ever-changing industry. And looking back, Linda often speaks about the importance of gratitude and living in the moment. She cherishes her connections with fans, colleagues, and the causes she supports, finding joy in the opportunities she's had to make a difference. Her life is a testament to the power of resilience, kindness, and creativity. This is a legacy that continues to inspire those around her. So, what do you admire most about Linda Gray's life story? And which moment in Linda Gray's life or career do you find the most inspiring? Drop it in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.